Oh. Okay, right. Never mind. That was my fault. Whoops. Prays a lot. What do you know about this guy who prays a lot? Were you close to Acolyte Zealot? We met several times during the meetings about the rite, but I didn't know him very well. He seemed pretty quiet. You look pretty happy though, look at him. Didn't you eat together the day before the rite? Yeah, we ate this one super stinky dish. It was actually really good. Hey, it's not my fault. My mind is filthy. I wasn't sure I'd like it, but it was love at first bite. Like, you know the salty noodles at Eldoon's Noodles? It's like if you added garlic and herbs to that and then let it simmer for a really long time. Sounds more like a hot pot than ramen to me at that point. Now I miss ramen too. So what was Acolyte Zealot like while you were eating? Do it. Go play Sims. And whatever the hell it is you do on Sims. I know you build houses and decorate gardens and stuff. Build your dream house. And stuff. I used to always build the exact same house every time I played Sims. He seemed to be enjoying the food. But as soon as we were done, he left to go pray. What did you do? Oh, I returned to the temple to prepare for the rite. That coincides with Mrs. Inme's description of events. Lady Kira's identity. So builds another dream house. I don't know. You'll think of something. Any idea who might be pretending to be Lady Kira? When the rite started, it was just me and Abbot Inme. But the seance vision showed a third figure who looked like Lady Kira. I know. Lady Kira, I wish I could have seen her in the flesh. Yeah. Let's stay focused on the case, shall we? It was supposed to have been impossible for a third party to enter the inner sanctum. But what if she came from the sky? You know, like that bushy-bearded paratrooper. That mountain would have been no match for Lady Kira's wings. That's from the Plumed Punisher TV show, right? How do you know? Because the real Lady Kira doesn't have wings. I've got it this time. There must be a secret room with a secret door at the inner sanctum. Did you know that there are 88 secret Plumed Punisher bases here in Karine? Can we please stop talking about the Plumed Punisher show for a sec, Maya? I guess so. Keeping it real is much harder than it looks. Well, I should get going now. Sorry I wasn't any help. Don't worry, I've got this. We'll beat the charges tomorrow and be on the first plane back home before you know it. Then we'll go grab dinner at Eldoon's, or your favourite burger joint. You pick. Just mention food and she perks right up. Sounds good. I think I'll get the extra large hamburg steak, topping on my salty bowl. Best of both worlds. You can have whatever you like, but first I have to beat the charges. I almost forgot. What is it? Oh, she's whispering. I have a favour to ask. Okay. But why are we whispering? I forgot I left something at the High Priest's house. It's super important. Oh god, it's not her bag, is it? Would you mind getting and holding onto it for me? Sure. So what's this super important thing? In my bag you'll find a folding book. It's only given to the priestess who performs the rite. It's called the Tome of Secrets. That does sound important. How could you leave something like that just lying around? That explains all the whispering. If Rafa found out, all heck would break loose. Look, it's got Lady Kira's real name written in it, so... Oops. Don't tell anyone I told you that. In fact, just forget I said anything at all. It's supposed to be secret. The Tome of Secrets contains secrets. Imagine that! Colour me surprised. What are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing. It's just she forgot something, so I told her I'd go get it. You were up to something. I just know it. Nope. Thanks, Nick. I'm counting on you. God. Alright, so... in that case, should we go back to the High Priest's house to get the thing? Yeah, it's in the Steel Samurai book. Bag. Tome of Secrets. Hello? Anybody home? No answer. Mrs. Inme's probably out right now. Well, I'll just get what I came for. I'm watching you like a warbard, barbed head. You had better not steal anything. I would never do something like that. I'm just here to get what Maya asked for. Then get on with it. I would if you stopped interrupting me. Okay, so just examine the bag. Am I just gonna take the bag with me? Ah, here's Maya's bag. What is that strange patch on her bag? It's the Steel Samurai. He's the hero. Oh god. Pardon me. He's a hero of an action hero. He's the hero of an action hero show back in my country. Ah yes, the theme. It's actually Maya's favourite show. She's got all sorts of merchandise related to it. I see. He looks strikingly similar to the plumed Punisher. They are similar, but the Steel Samurai definitely came first. I see. How interesting. Rafa seems genuinely intrigued. There must be a common thread between Plume Punisher and Steel Samurai fans. Come to think of it, didn't Maya mention something about training with a Plumed Punisher fan? Was that Miss Believe in Me? She had the wristwatch thing. That had the... well, no, she had the Steel Samurai wristwatch, or whatever it was. Bracelet. So I'm gonna guess it was probably her. Maybe. But I digress. I better find what she asked me to look for and get going. Let's see here. This must be that Tome of Secrets that Maya was talking about. Oh! A tome given only to the one who will play the role of Lady Kira in the Purification Rite. Ooh. Well, Bobhead? Are you finished now? Hold on a second. The string around it is coming undone. Oops. Oh. You fool! Do not lay eyes upon it. Put it away, quickly, before we go blind. Relax, my hand just slipped. This is the Tome of Secrets. Are you trying to get us cursed? Lady Kira is liable to swoop down and gouge our eyes out. Oh right. This book is related to Lady Kira, isn't it? Your Benevolence, would you mind if I ask you some questions? I guess that means no. She wouldn't mind. The Tome of Secrets. This is not something I would normally speak about to an outsider such as you. Well, can't you make an exception? If you insist. Nena? Oh. Where the hell does she just come from? What of this folding book? Yes, I see. This very important tome is bestowed upon the priestess in the Purification Rite. Very important? What's written inside? Yes, I see. Really? Is it alright to reveal that? Your Benevolence? Patience. The book contains Lady Kira's true name. Her true name? Is a name really that important of a secret? To a Carinus priestess, a person's name is one of the most important things to know. Lady Kira's real name. What's so important about a name? Without a name, a priestess's voice will fail to reach a person's mitama. It's much like trying to send a letter without the recipient's address. Okay. A spirit can only be identified once you know the deceased's face and name. Oh, I get it. It's like when you see someone in a crowd you recognize but you don't know their name. It makes it impossible to get their attention. Indeed, you must know a spirit's face and true name before you can commune with it. It is the same for Carinism's most secret art, one that my mother alone may use. The Queen has a secret art? It is something a foreigner such as you could never hope to guess. In Carinism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the Queen. Oh. No one else is supposed to be able to do it. I should pretend this is all new to me. Besides, I get the feeling she secretly really wants to tell me all about it. The Queen's secret art. Could you tell me about the secret art the Queen spoke of? Oh wait, I don't think I read all of it. Oh, okay. Could you tell me about this secret art of the Queen you spoke of? Oh, I kinda said that. Come again? Oh, sorry. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this. It is a secret after all, right? It's the secret art of spirit channeling. But I suppose those words are meaningless to you. I'm just surprised how willing you are to tell me about it. A third-rate lawyer could not channel spirits simply by learning of the technique. Third-rate is a bit harsh. I'd even settle for second. What is it? You have the look of a tentacled hag. A tentacled hag frog upon your face. What the heck is a tentacled hag frog? Spirit channeling. That's where a medium lets a spirit possess her body to return to our world, right? Well now, I see you have done your homework. Oh, I guess I studied a bit. Ha. Oh, we're just lying. With the power of spirit channeling, one can bring back even the most ancient of spirits. It is quite a magnificent power, is it not? I've never seen her eyes light up like this before. I imagine they're pretty shocked when they come back from ancient times. Indeed. A spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death. So even a spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time, between the moment of its death and the moment it is channeled. Yes, and yet, it clearly recalls all of the memories it had in life. Thus even heroes and scholars of antiquity can be channeled and directly learned from. My queens have also used this power to help the rulers of neighbouring lands seek counsel. So that is why we have never been invaded, and how we have maintained our unique culture. So, spirit channeling is a really effective tool for international politics. It is indeed. And that is why only those with the power to channel spirits may rule our kingdom. But of late, there has been an endless influx of illegal immigrants from neighbouring lands. The fools come seeking the same great power as my mother. Illegal immigrants? Yes, it's becoming quite a problem. Some have lost their way in life, and look to Kyrienism for their salvation. Among them are also those of dubious nature who have been driven from their own lands. Dubious nature, driven from their own land. Gasp and pain definitely fit that bill. Oh. But they sure weren't treating him like an illegal alien. Rafe has spiritual power. Can you channel spirits, your benevolence? I am but the royal priestess, there is still much that I must learn. As of now, the divination seance takes me to the very limit of my ability. So, her spiritual power doesn't measure up to Maya's. Oh. Wait. You were just mocking me in your mind, weren't you? Don't be ridiculous. It's written all over your face, you impudent nincompoop. The divination seance was once one of the important roles fulfilled by the Queen. That is what my mother taught me when I was little. So the Queen can perform the dance of devotion. That'd be a sight to see. Someday I will be a powerful priestess and queen, just like my mother. And the divination seance is a vital part of my training to prepare me for that day. Forgive my ignorance, your benevolence. You shall see. Oh, shall we? It will not be long before I, too, master the secret art of spirit channeling. I will be a magnificent queen who unites her people for the greater good of Khura'in. Now I see. Spirit channeling is something she really aspires to. God, she'd probably really like Maya then. I'm going to ace the test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. It looks like she actually has something in common with Maya. Are you quite through now? There are more important things to do than to stand here and talk about spirit channeling. That's true. It doesn't have anything to do with this case as far as I can tell. Or does it? Bum bum bum! If the Queen is a spirit medium, are you about to suggest that my mother was channeling Lady Gira? I guess she saw that one coming. Lawyers are indeed a witless breed. Hey, that rhymed. On the day of the rite, my mother was engaged in other duties at the palace. Of course. My mother is a very busy woman, and the idea itself is preposterous. I mean, yeah, kinda far-fetched. Do you truly believe the Queen of Khura'in would personally battle the insurgents? Maybe. This is precisely what makes you third-rate. Oof, right in the pride. Another dead end. This is bad. Anyway, I need to continue looking for leads, so... Over there! After him! Don't let him escape! What is all that racket? What? It's Nina. Just appeared out of nowhere. What? That escaped prisoner has surfaced here in town? Escaped prisoner? You mean, that guy with the bushy beard? There is no reason to panic. The police are on his trail. He's no longer a suspect, but he might know something, considering he was at the scene of the crime. Let's go take a look. Wait. Okay. Oh. I can see where we need to go. Ah, my aching back. I forgot how badly I'd injured it. Ow, ow, ow. I need to do some stretching and exercise more when I get back home. I mean, you're getting old, Phoenix. Ah, Mr. Wright. I don't actually know how old Phoenix is. I think he's in his 30s. Hey, Albie. That's Arabelle. Have you seen You alright, sir? Oh god, the dog. I forgot about the face it pulls. 1 second. Have you seen that escaped prisoner around here? Oh, so that's why all those police came rushing over here. I heard them saying something about an escaped prisoner disappearing in this area. He disappeared in this area? He couldn't have taken to the air again, could he? Barbed head. Oh. I told you to wait. It's too dangerous for you around here, your benevolence. Mr. Arabelle could be lurking nearby. What sort of a princess would I be if all it took was an escaped prisoner to frighten me? She's fearless, I'll give her that. I can't be responsible if something happens to you. As long as I'm here, though, I might as well search the area myself. If I were an escaped prisoner, where would I hide? Oh. It's quite obvious. Woo! Manhole! That manhole cover. It's open! Yeah, woof woof, indeed. Shadow. Whoa, what is it, Shadow? Did he sniff out someone or something in the manhole? I wonder. Could Shadow track Mr. Arabelle if he had something with the rebel scent on it? I don't know. I feel like I got something with Mr. Arabelle's scent on it. Something he might have touched. Ah. We do indeed. Present the flag. There we go. Hey Shadow, how about this? I hope it works. Yeah, woof woof. I think he's picked up a scent. Oh. Well, there he goes. You mind if I borrow Shadow for a bit? By all means. I had no idea you could do this. Yeah, go get him, boy. Oh my god. Your benevolence, I'm heading down the manhole now. It could be dangerous, so please wait here. Wait. Don't worry, I won't commit any of those misdeeds you're so worried about. That is not what I fear. There may be a vicious insurgent lurking down there. Oh, are you worried about me? No, I was simply wondering why you would go to such lengths in your investigation. After all, if you would simply withdraw from this case, they might commute your sentence. I'm doing this to prove my innocence. But how can you be so sure of the accused's innocence? She's already been found guilty. Don't worry, maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see. Okay. I believe in her. If she says she's innocent, then that means she's innocent. Lawyers must trust in their clients to the bitter end. That's just what we do. You lame brain. Do what you will. Alright. Well, I'm going in. Let's go, Shadow. Like we can't even see the dog. Be careful. Okay. Down we go. Wait, come back here. It's pitch black down here. I can't see a thing. Oh. Did I just get punched? Ugh. My aching head. What the fuck? Where are we? What happened? I went down into the manhole and then... Oh! It's him! That is him! That's Arabelle, but he's not got the big beard and the bushy beard and the hair either. Oh, you finally came to. I remember that face anywhere. So it was just a disguise. And that dragon symbol on his armband. That's the mark of the rebels. There can be no mistake, it's him. That's Arabelle. Oh man, it's quite cool to see his actual, like, animations. He had these animations when he was anonymous, though. Yikes. Oh. Oh my god. Sorry, I got a little rough with you back there. I thought you were the cops. Why are you making that face? Yeah, it's him. Hey, want an apple? Oof. I thought it was going to kill me. I'll pass on the apple, but thanks. I don't mind a good apple, but not right now. What is this place? Oh, he's such a cheery guy. This is the office of my brother-in-arms, Dirk. But right now, we're using it as a rebel safe house. Wait, back up a sec. What kind of office is this exactly? A law office. What else? Really? Wait a minute. Is that what the rebels are? Are the rebels literally just lawyers? Oh, that would be so weird, but so cool. Oh man, I'm just thinking, like, what if that's the case? Really? Dirk used to be a lawyer? Yep, just like you. I wonder if that's why the rebels aren't so... Or at least this guy's not right at our throat. Karine's public enemy number one is an ex-lawyer. Didn't see that coming. But I don't suppose I'll be coming around here anymore. You won't? Are you planning to flee or something? It's just, I want to get out the rebel... I want to get out of the rebel business. Tired of being hounded by the cops and all that. So I came by today to pick up the last of my stuff. Really? I was going to sell Dirk's info to the Minister of Justice, then slip out of Karine. Wait a second. Oh my god. Oh, his animations are incredible. Jesus. He has a massive mouth. And massive eyes. You're a key person of interest in this case. You can't go running off like that. Relax, will you? I'll tell you whatever you need to know. Oh, and sorry about punching your lights out back there. My bad. So, Mr. Lawyer Man, what do you want to know? Tell me about the murders of the High Priest Tarustin Me and his acolyte, Perezalot. Sure, I'll tell you whatever I can. Don't know if it'll be much help, though. I mean, I'm not a rebel anymore, so... I wonder how true that really is. God, he's such a goof. The High Priest's murder. Bam boom. Tell me everything you know about the High Priest's murder. Well, as you know, I don't remember much about that. I banged my head on a rock as soon as I parachuted into the inner sanctum. So when I told you I had nothing to do with his murder, I meant it. Okay then, where were you when you came to after banging your head? By the time I came to, it was already dawn. I must have been out cold the whole time. So you didn't see the crime happen at all? You got that right. Then what did you say you did when you testified? About that, since I didn't remember a thing, I was afraid I'd seem suspicious, so I came up with that whole story. Does he even realise how much trouble his big fat lie has caused me? Sorry for the trouble. It was definitely my bad. He doesn't seem very sorry to me. So the bottom line is, you were at the scene of the crime but weren't involved in it. Got it. Dirk the attorney. So, Dirk used to be a lawyer. Yep, he was a force to be reckoned with back when he was still practicing. He was a juggernaut of the law, and as mighty as a dragon. He could strike terror into a prosecutor's heart just by glaring at him. People called it, his dragon's glare. He even got criminals to confess and pass out with a well-placed glare. You've gotta be kidding me. But most important of all, he would never surrender. He'd fight for the accused no matter how the odds were stacked against him. Kinda like Phoenix. Is that what you mean by the will of the dragon? Yep, that would be it. Actually, your work in court yesterday was mighty impressive too. You didn't give up, no matter how hard of a beating you took. Not like Dirk, I might add. Oh, thanks. Even if a big part of that beating I took was because of you. Okay, so there's that. Is that all I've got? On him, then? I can look at everything. What's this? Is this a law book? A dragon mark's been branded onto the cover. That's Dirk's law book. Really? The leader of the rebels. That Dirk. That's right. And that mark of the dragon is the emblem of the rebellion. The pages in this one section are really dirty. Must be the section of on the Defense Culpability Act. Oh damn. Dirk's law book. Branding it with a defiant dragon's mark demonstrates the strength of Dirk's convictions. He must have done a ton of research on the Defense Culpability Act. He practically wore out the entire section. Sheesh. Lay up grub. Food! There are bowls and platters of food here. They're still warm, as if this was all recently prepared. You must be having a pretty... Oh, you must have a pretty big appetite, Mr. Arabelle. Guys as big and strong as me got even bigger appetites, you know? But you just fled from the police. I don't know how you could eat this, or this much after all that excitement. Sorry if I offended you. But first, let's start with an appetizer. Where's he getting all those apples from? Wanna join me, Mr. Lion-Man? Got plenty of sewer lizards, too. Thanks, but I already ate. My god. I love how his animations are still the same. It's just he doesn't have the hair and the beard. Incense and white flowers. The flowers are still fresh. They must have been put here maybe today or yesterday. Did you put these here, Mr. Arabelle? Something wrong with flowers? Oh no. It's just a traditional thing here in Khura'in, pay it no mind. I mean, it's actually not tradition. I mean, it is, but it's only for when someone's died, so... curious. This looks like a photo of Dirk and his compatriots. And here's one that looks really old. Whoa. Wait. There's no way. Wow, this was taken about 20 years ago. Those are Dirk's sons. Whoa. Really? So this is the rebel Dirk in the center. He doesn't look so evil. Oh my god. Both of his sons look kind of familiar. Yeah, they do. The one on the right is most definitely Apollo. For one, he's got the bracelet, and it looks like him with the hair. That must be Sadmadi. They're brothers. UT. So yeah, Sadmadi. The one on the left is UT. Oh, but you know it was Prosecutor Sadmadi. Prosecutor Sadmadi is Dirk's son? Yeah, and he is. UT was once a rebel too. He used to really respect his old man. Both as a father and as a lawyer. Then why'd he become a prosecutor? Being a lawyer in this kingdom is the same as signing your own death warrant. On account of the Defense Culpability Act, right? Yeah, that's why Yuta decided to be a prosecutor instead. He wanted to spark a revolution from the inside, so he dove right into the enemy's den. Would have never guessed it. Looking at him now. You can say that again. Dirk is battling to change Karine's legal system. The will of the dragon spurs him on. We all thought Yutu was taking up the mantle to carry on that will too. We were sure he'd help overthrow Garan one day, but... as you've seen, he now uses the law to do her bidding. Dirk's been beside himself. So he no longer carries the will of the dragon in him, huh? I wonder what happened between father and son for it to come to this. What about the other child in the photo? That's Dirk's adopted son, but he's gone back overseas. His name's Apollo. It is... Apollo? Wait a second. That bracelet. It really is Apollo. Oh my. He was a rascal, that one. And his voice could shake the entire room. I imagine he's out there raising high hell somewhere. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I'm sure he's doing just fine. Considering how far he's come, Mr. Arabelle's description really doesn't do Apollo justice. Wow. Apollo, I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy and the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you. I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Man, he's a responsible young man now. He never lost that loud voice, though. Well, I gotta start packing. Who knows when they might catch up with me if I don't scram soon. Wait. Oh, please wait, I still need to ask you something. Go ahead, shoot. What are you rebels trying to do? And why were you at the Inner Sanctum in the first place? Okay, have I examined everything? I already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look around. I've looked at everything. I didn't think I did. Oh no, I haven't looked at everything. I've looked at everything important. Oh. That's why. Is that coat yours, Mr. Arabelle? Nah, it belongs to the rebel leader Dirk. It's pretty impressive. I like the colour too. Want to try it on? Really? You sure it's okay? Of course. Bet it would look great on you. Well then, don't mind if I do. Oh, it smells all mouldy. I can't believe you fell for it. That thing's been hanging there forever. Note to self, don't trust this guy ever again. What a douche. So we have a signboard, a TV and a fridge. What's this thing with the dragon on it? Some kind of sign? Of a sign? Yep, that was his business sign back when this was Dirk's office. He used to be a lawyer, right? That he was, but it was a really long time ago. This place has seen better days, that's for sure. Well, I hope he can put the sign back up someday. I wouldn't hold my breath.